I've decided I'm going to do a quick little video series. Yeah, it's probably better without my face. No, scratch it. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Edge Outdoors. I've decided that I'm going to throw together a quick little video series. It's probably a little bit late in the year if anybody decided that they wanted to change anything, but I'm going to do a quick little series on some of the different terms and everything that you guys hear in the archery world, between the archery world and bow hunting world. It's all kind of blends. We're going to go over and discuss how to figure up your kinetic energy, your momentum, and FOC, or forward of center. So that's what we're going to be doing. Probably going to split it up into a couple different videos. That way it's just short, sweet, to the point. Outside of this intro, they won't be as long, I promise. But for most of those things, we need to know our bow's speed. So if you don't have a chronograph or have a friend that has a chronograph, you'll have to go to your local pro shop. Most of them have them. I happen to have a Caldwell Ballistic Precision chronograph. Seems to work out pretty well. Last season, I'm still running my Matthews Traverse. Last season I was pulling 64 pounds after I got my new gas ghost strings put on, all pretty. I decided to go ahead and turn this bow back up to 70. I mean, that was initially my goal anyway, was to get myself built back up after a shoulder injury, back to 70 pounds. And we accomplished that. So this is what I will be running this year. It's a 33-inch axle to axle, 28.5-inch draw. Run those wick stick stabilizers. Custom homemade bow sling, Spot Hog, Fast Eddie, couldn't remember what the site was. Spot Hog Fast Eddie XL on the dovetail, Hamsky Hunter Hybrid Pro Rest, nice little drop away, limb driven. That's what this cable here is. Matthews Q-Lite 2-piece quiver. I'll be running my Easton 6.5 match grades, 100 grain brass insert, 100 grade points, 4 fletch, boning X veins, and I'll be topping those off with Grim Reaper broadheads. I have my whitetail specials that I've used, oh shoot, for 7 years. I think 7 seasons I've been running those whitetail specials. I love them. This big 2-inch 3-blade mechanical. But this year I'm also going to try out, it's the Grim Reaper Hades Pro, I believe they are. It's a 3-blade. I don't remember the cut on them. They're 100 grain, 3-blade fixed. So I'm going to shut up. We're going to do a little bit of shooting and start going over some numbers. Okay, so now that we've got our speed of our bow and arrow setup known, first off we're going to go over kinetic energy. So, okay, here's our formulas. This is the actual formula for finding your pounds per square inch, your PSI. Because we're Americans, we deal with pounds, not joules. basically you got your velocity squared times your mass divided by 450,240. Or it is speed times weight divided by 450,240. So I went ahead and with that 5-shot group that we just saw, I took and I added those all together and then divided it by 5, and I got 264.5 feet per second. That's the average speed of what my bow is going to run with a 498 grain arrow. So real quickly, what we'll do is not go backwards with our camera. We're going to, how well can we see this? We're going to take 264.5 times 264.5 times 498 equals, we got that really big number. Now we're going to divide that by 450,240, and my bow is running 77.38 foot-pounds of kinetic energy. Which on a 70-pound bow, that means my bow is going to run at 110% efficiency. So as far as I'm concerned, that's excellent. Anytime that you can get more out of your bow than your bow is actually putting out is always a good thing. So we're going to wrap up this one. Next time we'll go over, we'll probably do momentum next. We'll go ahead and run those numbers and figure that up real quick. Basically, your biggest difference between your kinetic energy and your momentum is, think of it in automotive terms. Your kinetic energy is your horsepower. Your momentum is your torque. You know, your horsepower determines how hard you hit the wall, and your torque determines how much of the wall goes with you. Your kinetic energy is how hard that arrow is going to hit your target. Your momentum is how deep it's going to penetrate. But we'll bring that up next on Breaking Edge Outdoors.